Hi everyone, this is Sky. Wanted to kind of do something different today. I had decided that I have a lot of miscellaneous products that I'm not using, so I'm doing what they call a project pan. Now there's the 12 pans of Christmas or the 12 items for Christmas. I thought I was going to try that, but for me to go through 12 items seems an awful lot. Then I stumbled across Mark 6 off my list, done by Dishwater Beauty, I believe her name is. I'm sorry. I subscribed to her, so if you just look at the people I subscribe, she's under there. Dishwater Beauty, I think it is. But she's really good. But today she said knock 6 off for Christmas, or mark 6 off my Christmas list. I apologize again. Didn't get the name right. Late, and had a long day. Just got home from work. You know how it is. But I'm taking off my makeup. Got half on, half off. I thought, well, I better do this before I forget. And I started working on things that I wanted to get rid of. And what did I do with it? Oh, yes, I put it down here. Sorry, very disorganized. How life goes. So, the first thing I was working on was a lip liner from MAU. Helps if I have it right. MUA, sorry, Makeup Academy. Duh. It's a clear one, and I was using it every day, and I actually kind of liked it. It kept some of the bleeding down, but I've killed this thing, and there was about, I marked it on here, that little white mark tape, how much I had, and it took me a couple weeks of using it every day to kill it. I think maybe I overused it, but when I line my lips, I try to line it, because especially if I go dark color, it gets really noticeable. And I tend to do this a lot. Or I chew on my lips. Bad habit from too many years. But one habit at a time. Stop chewing on my nails. We got that down. Now I gotta do that habit. Among other things. And then the other one, I actually just finished up today. And I called it done because the product that's left in here is so goopy. It's like thick syrup and it's not pretty. The formula must have got unmixed at one point to have that a little bit, or it was just dried out. So that's my first one. It was a spring sampler kit I picked up from Buxom, and this is Katie. I actually really like this, so I do foresee me buying it again. But for now, I'm trying to go through the other 12 or 13 I have of these in different colors. They were I got the frozen Christmas package. I shouldn't have, but I did. I'm a sucker for those things. Good deals are good deals to me. I'm also working on a supersizer. Again, backwards and upside down. Sorry. The supersizer, and it's getting really dry and clumpy, and it's not wanting to come out and go on. I'm gonna probably only be able to use it a couple more days before it'll be too bad. Those are the three things I pretty much have considered finished. I don't even know if I'm getting another day. What else I'm working on is a lotion for my feet. It's just a Dr. Jergens foot lotion just for callous feet. And that's almost gone. And then I'm also trying to use up my Pacifica. Sorry, my lighting is trying to get used to this new lighting. Pacifica, there we go. Changing Sea Future Youth Serum. I like it, but my cheeks don't like it. They get really red if I use it every day. So I have to use it like every other day. Wow, my lights are almost too bright. Okay, go figure. I got too bright of a light. And then I'm also trying to use up my Ultra CC Cream Radiant Foundation SPF 17. It's not too bad of a match during the summer, but during the winter months, like right now, I've lost any light coloring I gotten, and it's actually a couple of shades too warm. But I can't, there's no way to see what's in there. But I can tell I'm almost done. I mean, it's really lightweight. You know how when they get lighter, when they run out of foundation? So I think I only have a little bit more. I end up having to use like 3 pumps of this every time. And it's good for a light coverage, but if I put it on too heavy, I get blotchy. I will not be getting this again. The Pacifica Care Serum, Changing Serum, I doubt if I'll get this either. It was a great try. I liked it in the beginning, but when my cheeks started reacting, I knew I had to figure something else out. And the last thing I'm trying to use is Maybelline's Rewind Erase Dark Circles. You can see where I'm at now. I was up to here. I'm trying to use it up. I stopped using it when I got Tarte Shape Tape. OMG, that thing works beautifully. I mean, I set this so you can kind of see. This is the end of a day though too, and I have really deep bags. Part of it's because my eyes are so recessed in my face. But I find with this, it works better with the darker color, but this is the lightest color and it's almost too dark for me, which is really crazy because it's the light pale. They might have a lighter one, I think. But it's supposed to be a neutralizer, but I find it gets a little yellowy. And I also find that it slips and moves too much before I can set it. I mean, it can't get it concentrated. It gets streaky. And I don't know if it's because the product's just getting bad, because I didn't think it did it when I first got it, but I haven't had it even a whole year, so I don't know why we'd be doing that so soon. So those are my 3 makeup things. The foot ones are something separate, and then I've also got Pacifica hair shampoo, conditioner, and hair mask that I'm trying to get through, alternating with my Dove. I use Dove most of the time because of allergies and in my eczema. I find, or eczema, potato people. It works great for keeping it down. If I'm having a breakout and I wash my face, it works great. I do love some of the Pacific products. I do also use their Dreamy Youth. Dreamy Youth day and night face cream. This stuff does really good. I do find if my face is really dry I can't use it, but all the other times it works great, no problem. My face feels smoother. Actually, this is a repurchase. I'm on my 2nd bottle of this. I also use their Indian Coconut Nectar. Dude, this thing just doesn't like the white of these things. Body butter. I have a handheld one I got last Christmas. I have to use that up first. It's in my lunch pail for work, and I've been putting it on every day after lunch because I always end up washing my hands and it gets really dried out. I actually have some problems right now with my thumb being too scaly. It just dries out and cracks. And I'm not in water all the time, but it must be just enough that it's creating that problem. I also like the Pacifica during the summer months. I use this. It's the Cactus and Kale Oil-Free Stress Recovery Lotion. Just for a lightweight moisturizer, I find this is great for the summer month. But in the winter, it's not quite enough. So that one I rotate out seasonally. And then I like the Coconut Probiotics Water Rehab Cream for the winter months for a little heavier because the other one's almost too light. And then I also use, well, since I... Sorry, drop the phone. Go figure, right? Anyways, stand broke, figures. But those are the kind of Pacifica products I like. And then the last thing I use every day is the Hydrating Hyaluronic Serum. I can't speak. And I know you're getting glare, but it's the best I can do because my stand's being crappy. But anyways, I wanted to mention the pan thing. Trying to use, or products, whatever you want to call it. 12 products by the, hopefully Christmas. I don't know if I'll finish them, but I'm going to make a dent into them for sure. As much as I can anyways. I'm also going to pick out another color that I want to use up. I have these samples of Dolly, I think, from Buxom. I think I'm going to try to use one because this one's partially used, so I'm going to try to kill this next. I don't know if I'll get 12 done by the holiday, but I'll make some dents. Yeah, because believe me, I have quite a few of the Buxoms between the Frozen and the Summer, and I have found ones I liked and ones I don't like. Sorry, gotta redo my nails. I don't matter what company, I even got the professional manicures, 5 days max, chip. And the ones I do at home, I can get about 3. So I'll do at home for the price difference. It just doesn't pay. Yeah, but those are the products I'm trying to use. And then I'm also decided that I picked out 4 shadows, which I'm actually wearing. And I'm not going to use them. They have a project pan where they only use that pan and do all the looks they can the whole month. I'm only going to do that when I'm working, because I don't want to do that on my days off, because sometimes I don't wear makeup And sometimes on my days off, I just want to do something different. I get really bored. So for now, I've decided I'm going to flip y'all around to, well, no, I'm not. It's not going to let me. I'll flip the camera around to do these four. This is a creamy yellow I got out of a Pacifica palette that they had. This is the only really 8-piece palette I think I've ever seen of them just have the eyeshadows. Very creamy, but it's getting a hard top, so I know I need to use it. And these three came out of a Cinderella palette from, it was at Walgreens. They had like all the Disney characters. They're okay, but they're not very deeply pigmented. I have to really layer it on to get there. I can get this, but I have to layer it on. And then I also usually use a base, a cream base, and I find the cream base is key to making this look work. I've been using Pacifica Natural Minerals Coconut Multiples, and I've been using this almost frosty white color as a base, and then using it to stack things on. I want to use this up because it's a highlighter palette, but I find it's so sheer, it doesn't show up on my skin most of the time. I can get this to show up a little bit, but it's brown, and I don't want a brown highlight, so it's like, oh, they're supposed to be light and creamy, and it just don't work. And if you have dry skin, this just like accentuates every bit of the dry skin, because I run into that problem sometimes right here on the eyes too, where using this as a base has created problems. So only had it on the one eye today, but that's because I didn't mix it before I put it on. For brown shades, I find this dark one works too. So I'm trying to use this up, and I figured if I can use it as a base, I can get rid of most of it. So I'm using that as a base with those, and then I'm using one other shade, and actually two, take that back. It's from Cargo, the first one, and it's Tornado. Now, it looks white when you looked at the packaging. When I pulled it out, it actually has a lot of this sheer goldy color, and it's a really light sheer gold. So I put the yellow from Pacifica down, and then I topped it with this. It looked gorgeous. It really brought a lot of life. And then the last one for the inner corner is Queen Phillips. Phillips? I think it's Phillips. It is actually from Bare Minerals. It's one of the loose pigment. So I just take it and brush it right here in the inner corner. It brings so much light to the corner of my eyes. The bags are really heavy. They're getting bad because I've been rubbing my eyes, so I'm rubbing off the Shape Tape a little bit, but I'll only do so much with it. You can just see how much darker I am on this side to this. You can only do so much when you got deep bags, but that's what I was doing. I figured I'd put something different up here occasionally, besides just my weight thing. I figured I'll continue to add that. Sorry, I keep looking in the wrong corner of the screen while I'm talking. Normally I have the phone the other way. Goofball, right? But I figured I'd throw something different out. I think I'm going to start talking about everything in my life, not just my weight gain. So you're going to see different ones. I'm going to try to get on a schedule, but I'm not the greatest at schedules. But we're going to give it one heck of a try for the holiday season. All right? Well, I'm going to get going. You all have a nice day and take care. See ya.